time to be the role model for future generations. It's time to be that leader that you wish you would have had. That's what this week in astrology is all about. Starting on Friday the 5th, we have Neptune square Astrea. We have the Sun sextile the South Node, trine the North Node. Friday is the day. It almost reminds me of the Six of Swords card in the tarot deck. There's a foggy uncertainty as far as where you're headed, where the world is headed, where the collective is going, what is going on. But you do have this knowing that at least you're not where you used to be. And if you want to know what awaits you in the future, focus on the present moment and your immediate environment. What are you creating? Because whatever awaits you in the future when the fog clears is everything that you're planting now. So utilize your integrative wisdom, utilize your tools that you have to help you plant the best seeds possible. To be extremely conscious of everything you're doing, knowing that everything you're doing is going to have an effect on your future. And so if you want to have a positive outcome when the fog clears, make sure to plant your best seeds. Make sure to plant your seeds wisely, okay? That's the focus on Friday. Because then on Saturday, we have Venus conjunct Saturn, we have Venus sextile Chiron, and we have Venus square Uranus. A lot of Venus going on. And this is the day when it's all about you saying, I value the role that I fulfill in society, my higher calling, my higher role. I value that and I'm going to commit to that. And I know that step by step by step, I'm going to evolve into that fully. So be gentle on yourself on Saturday when you feel like you're kind of balancing and juggling two worlds. That's part of the process. That's part of evolving. There's things about your reality, there's things about your habits, the traditions that you identify with right now that are not serving you, okay? And then there's things that are really serving you. And so it's saying, how can you allow yourself to commit to your higher role and look at all your habits, look at all the traditions that you have been partaking in and asking yourself, which ones really serve you and your higher role? Which ones really allow you to feel grounded into who you're becoming instead of giving you this wishy-washy sort of existence, right? Because some of those habits, traditions that you are aligning with might be the reason why you're feeling like you're juggling two worlds. Right? And you can just say, like, step by step by step, I'm going to make better habits. You don't have to do it all right now at this time. If you do, that's great. But, be gentle on yourself too, knowing that you know how to juggle two worlds. You can do it. You can be honest with yourself as far as what needs to go and plant that seed that step by step by step, you're going to let it go. That's the joy of Saturn. Saturn works step by step by step progress. And so give yourself little goals as far as embodying that higher role, okay? Because then on Monday, we have Mercury retrograde conjunct the Sun, and they are both sextile Astrea. And so Monday is the day to really allow yourself to look at your accomplishments, look at who you're becoming, look at all you've achieved. On Monday, allow yourself to give yourself a pat on the back, but remain resilient because you know your work's not done yet. Look at all the great leaders that inspired you throughout your life. And now allow them to encourage you to keep going, to keep embodying that higher role, to keep focusing on evolving into your best version of you. That's Monday. And then on Tuesday, we have Saturn sextile Chiron. And so this is the day where you're going to say, you need to make that transition and merge, so it has a lot to do with that living two lives again, right? Because we have Saturn saying you need to commit to this role that you want to be. And so commit to this person that you're becoming. Commit to your higher role in society. Commit to that. But know that, yes, you're still operating on old ways, and that's okay. It's a progress. Step by step by step, you'll get there. You know how to break out of habits. You know how to, cleanse yourself, detox yourself. You've done this before. You know how to do it. You know exactly what you need to do to make this transition easier for yourself. And so allow yourself to just step by step by step embody the role that you're becoming, okay? Be gentle, because that's really what we need to do. If we want to be the best version of ourselves, we have to realize that we are evolving, right? And part of the process of evolving is really honoring our strengths and weaknesses and working on our weaknesses and saying, this is a bad habit that I have, and if I want to get rid of this, I've got to stop this. And I'm going to set a goal to stop this. And it's not going to be overnight necessarily. It might be months to work on this thing that's just been a part of your life. It's okay. It's progress. Saturn's going to be in Aquarius for 2 years. Be gentle. It's all right. Because then on Wednesday, we have Mercury square Mars. And so clear your mind, purify your mind by allowing yourself to let go of egoic habits that are holding you back from embodying your truth, right? We all have ego in some way, and we all have habits that are involving keeping that egoic part of ourself alive, that self-serving part of ourself. We all have habits that, whatever it is, allow yourself to purify your mind and not have to think about maintaining that anymore by saying, I'm going to devote myself fully and completely to this evolution, to who I'm becoming, and I'm going to let go of these egoic habits that are really holding me back from embodying my higher self. Okay, because these might be traditions and habits that, you know, they serve you because they just pump up your ego. They just get you going. They make you feel like you're number one, but are they really helping you help others and be the best role model? I don't know. It's up for you to decide. But then, so pay attention with that on Wednesday, because then on Thursday, we have the new moon in Aquarius. We have Venus conjunct Jupiter. And we also have Mercury trine the north node, sextile the south node. And Thursday is the day where you might feel the universe kind of pushing you towards who you're becoming. And so with this Venus conjunct Jupiter, allow yourself to value that role that you're evolving into and anticipate that you're going to need things along the way, that you're still growing. Anticipate where you're going because you've planted the seeds. And because you've planted the seeds, you can anticipate where you are going, and allow yourself to accept the gifts and opportunities presented to you to become that. And so do you see why it's so important, especially with this new moon in Aquarius on Thursday too, to really plant that seed, commit to who you are becoming, evolving into. The more you really ground down into this idea of who the outcome, looking at the leaders that inspired you, looking at the people that really gave you your roots as far as embodying this higher version of yourself. Really anticipating that in this moment, you are planting the seeds to become that higher version. And you need to be open to accepting those opportunities. And you might notice that on Thursday, the universe is kind of pushing you, kind of giving you a little bit of like a, so there might be things. I mean, I don't know how far along you are at accepting your role and position and all that. So if you're kind of hesitating towards really committing to your role, you might find that the universe might be a little bit more pushy with you. So you might have some more obstacles to kind of get you going in the right direction. But so the more you just honor that role that you're fulfilling for society, the more you commit to that, it's going to keep your eyes open. You're going to be able to anticipate the gifts and the opportunities because you're going to see them. Oh, I see this, how this could help me. And it's not to say like be opportunistic, because these things might just come out of the woodwork. You probably won't even expect most of them. But know that under this new moon, you really want to plant the seed for who you are becoming. And knowing that it's a new moon. So like I said in my other moon video, the full moon video, when we look at the new moon, you go through a whole moon cycle until you come back to this new moon again. And so you're going to plant a seed, and you're going to have to let go of things, and then you're going to reach the fullness, and you're going to have to make a choice, and then you're going to go back to the new moon and you're gonna plant another seed, and then you're gonna have another cycle. And so really allow yourself on Thursday to look at all the leaders that inspired you. And now ask yourself, who would you be without them? And now who are you because of all the things that you've gone through, all the struggles, all the trials, all the errors, all the opportunities and strengths as well. Look at all the things that you've gone through. And now how are you the leader that's gonna tell everybody behind you to not trip on the rock, to not fall? You're the leader now, you're the role model. Look at what all your role models did. Now it's your turn, it's your opportunity to really be that person, to inspire others, to lead others, because you know the way. So Thursday is that powerful day to really anticipate that, yeah, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're making it happen, okay? So if you have any questions, you can contact me at 11kaivarose33.com. You can schedule a reading there as well. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all those lovely things. And if you'd like to have these videos sent directly to you, you can sign up for emails on my website. All right, I'll talk to you soon.